Alright, morning folks. Just an update, to be honest, on my state of mind and my hay fever, maybe? No. No. But yeah, obviously, last video I was talking a lot about how I wasn't sure kind of what I was really in the grand scheme of things, and it's I've had a little bit of a think, and that's one bonus of my job is it's very isolated to a degree, and I can just think, and I do a lot of that. Sometimes it's not a good thing, but most of the time it works well. You get an internal monologue going, and you can explain a few things to yourself, and it works quite well for me anyway. I mean, as I keep saying, therapy is available, out there and stuff, but for me, I use an internal monologue and figure it out that way. Wow, hay fever is really choky today. It's just general allergies. There's one tree pollen that gives me grief, but that's why I sound a little worse than normal. Not that I could sound any worse, to be fair. But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, I'm as I said last time, I'm not male, but then what does that make me? And the best response I can come up with is maybe. And it goes back to the idea of being gender fluid, and how I don't so much. I've forgotten the word. I've genuinely forgotten the word. No, it's gone. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm not a male, and it came about because of the name change, and it's all like, well, what title do you use? And I'm just like, well, I'm not a mister, but I'm not comfortable using miss. If you can follow where I'm going. I can't even, to be honest, but there we are. So yeah, in terms of honorifics and titles and stuff, I'm going to use mix, or MX, which is the sort of gender neutral, non-binary-ish title for people like myself. Still going to go by Holly Abigail, because it's a good name, and I chose it and it works. Still going to use she, her pronouns, but in terms of are you a boy or are you a girl, the only answer I can give is occasionally. I'm still trans, I'm still going to transition, but it's more so that when I do have girl days, I feel better about that. It's one of those ones where I don't have an all or nothing boy or girl day. I have occasional moments, if you will. So it's not that I can just go all out and be all girly, because that's not who I am. And the same as I can't be all masculine and rah and stereotypes. But so yeah, I am defiantly gender fluid. Gonna go by mix and still go by Holly. That's the basic of it. But yeah, so when I do my name change in about a month, yeah, it's going to be a mix Holly Abigail. So, which is interesting. I mean, I had to look into whether you could use that on forms and things. Excuse me, I've just had half a can of Monster is not agreeing with me. Pardon me. But yeah, so I was looking into whether you could use that on legal forms in the UK, because obviously under the various recent rulings and stuff, non-binary identities aren't still really covered to a degree. But then there are other court cases that have happened that have proven that non-binary identities are protected, at least. They're not sort of recognized. It's very complicated how it works out. But yes, you can use mix and X on a driving license, so that's good. Yeah, you just have to put it in the other category and then write it in. Sadly, I didn't do well at school, so I'm not a doctor, so I can't use that, and I'm not religious, so I can't use reverend. So yeah, we're going to stick with mix. It's weird, I've been practicing a new signature. It's very strange. It's not that much different from my current one. It's just an H instead of an R, but yeah. But there we are. So yeah, The reason I've been struggling so much with figuring out whether I'm a boy or a girl is because I'm not, and I am, and I might be. So yeah, again, I don't know if that's going to make any sense at all, but there we go. There's no point in me making a grand statement and coming out again because, you know, I mean, it's, oh, hi guys, I'm non-binary. Okay, fair enough. You know, but yes, I am still trans. I am still bi. The added bonus is I'm still gender fluid now. So, you know, if anything, I'm more gender fluid than I was. So, yeah, it's again, it's the whole argument of labels. And it's good to have a label, but at the same time, it's, you know, there shouldn't be a need for labels. So, you know, it's a completely personal thing whether you want a label or not. Me personally, I wanted a box to fit in, even if it was a very vague box. But, you know, so yeah, I mean, gender fluidity was one of the first things I came out as. I mean, that was a video that I made 4 years ago where I came out as gender fluid. You know, and since then I've come out as trans and bi and stuff. But, you know, the original idea that I had seems to have stuck with me, and it's the idea of having a binary identity was what was confusing me and annoying me. So it turns out that I don't have a binary identity, so that's good. So yeah, there we go. No, I don't have anything more to add. I mean, if you want to look into that sort of thing, you carry on. Google is your friend there, and there are forums. And again, you know, the way I look after my mental health is very, very different from how other people look after their mental health. And to be fair, it wasn't a cause for concern per se. It was just, again, just wanting that little box to fit into. So yeah, there we go. All right then, folks, you take care. We'll see how we do. Bye bye.